Hi everyone, I am Gwen Peterson. I am a health coach with Take Shape for Life, and this is my Friday video regarding one of the really interesting things that came up for me multiple times this week and wanted to share it with you. For most of you, you may know that I won a trip to Aruba last week with Take Shape for Life as a health coach, and I got to meet a lot of amazing coaches who've been coaching for a long time. And the first thing I learned was one of the coaches was a chiropractor, and he was telling me how he coaches a ton of people. And one of the things he's realized is when someone's not ready to take on their health, it's not worth really trying to push them to start the program, because we all know we have stuff going on in our head that will be a stumbling block for us to fail if we're not anxiously engaged in our brain that this is the choice that we are going to choose. And so he said, Gwen, the thing that you want to talk to people about right from the beginning is this is about the rest of your life. This is not a fad diet. This is not a scam. This was originally meant for people to lose weight so that they could go into bypass surgery. And it was based on just basic nutrition principles about getting our body into a balanced state with our blood sugar being balanced, so that then the side effect is your immune system starts to boost, your thyroids and adrenal glands start to kick back in, and the end result is weight loss. And so at this point, when he started explaining this to me, he said, the truth is your clients will always be on this program if they really understand the mind frame. They will always have 6 perfectly balanced small meals a day if they truly want to be healthy people the rest of their lives. And so he said, the truth is people can go eat an apple and a cheese stick when they're in maintenance, or they can go find, let's say, 16 whole wheat crackers with low-fat cheese or things like that to create balanced snacks. But the truth is, America, we're used to wanting healthy, quick options. And so, we're used to wanting quick options, and a lot of them aren't healthy. And so why wouldn't we want the easy option in our future? And another one of the coaches, he was this guy, him and his wife had been coaching for a lot of years, and he was in great shape. And I asked him, I said, well, are you on the program? How do you eat? And he goes, Gwen, we're all always going to be on the program. He said, I go to the gym, and I have so many guys that get on the program because of the fact that they have, maybe 10, 15 pounds in different areas on the body that you cannot spot reduce, and they're not quite dialing into the eating perfectly balanced, so they never get into fat burn. And so he said, a lot of these clients, I start them on a 3 and 3 program, meaning 3 MetaFast meals a day and 3 lean and greens. And he goes, and again, this is not a diet. This is just teaching them how to eat perfectly balanced 6 times a day. And so he said, well, let me ask you, what do you envision your future to be? And I said, well, I really love quite a few of the shakes. So before I started the program, I used to drink a protein shake in the morning, but they weren't really very balanced. And then I had Zone bars and different kind of protein bars in my closet that I realized maybe are not quite the right choices now. So to me, I envision morning always being a shake, then let's say an egg white omelet with maybe a whole wheat toast. This again will be in maintenance. Then let's say a grilled chicken salad for lunch. Then at 3 in the afternoon, when most of us, especially women, our blood sugar starts to drop in the early afternoon, that's when we want to grab that Twinkie and the Diet Coke to give us energy. Well, if you're in balance, you're not craving those things. But to me, I just kind of am in the habit of liking that sweet option in the afternoon. So I will probably always do, let's say, right now my favorite bar is the s'more bar. Who knows what it'll be next month? And I still love the chewy bars. So let's say that's my 3 o'clock option when I'm in maintenance. Then for dinner, I'll do some lean and green. But then for me, my big trigger that I've learned through reading Dr. A's book is I love to eat junk crap food in the evening when my husband and I are relaxing in front of the TV, our kids are down, and I use food as a reward. I made it through the day. They finally are asleep. I get to relax with my husband. We're going to watch NCIS. And it used to be Oreos or Lucky Charms. So I realized I now have what I've already created as my new habit is a cookie bake or a brownie bake every night before bed. And so when I was having this conversation with him, he said, Gwen, you realize you already understand what your future gets to look like because you love the easy options, but you get to explain that to your clients that they can choose to eat the apple and the cheese stick as their healthy option in maintenance, or they can use our products as well. And back to the chiropractor, he said one other really interesting thing. He said, Gwen, people always ask at the beginning, how's the food? And he said, the truth is, this is not about the food. This is about a lifestyle and teaching people how to eat balance. And he goes, and not everybody can say that they love and crave a cheese stick and an apple as a balanced meal. But a lot of my clients say they crave the chewy bar. And so at that point, you get to teach people this program is not about these food items being gourmet items, which, as we all know, they taste really good. But the truth is, this is about choosing the foods that will be fuel for your body. And so sometimes they may not be the best dynamic item out there, but they're exactly what your body needs. So when you can get your people and yourselves into the mind frame of the fact that food is fuel for your body to keep your immune system and all those things up, that really will help you think about your future. And so some of the people that are like, I just don't love the food. Well, let me ask you, do you really love the Twinkie that you eat? Do you really love the junk pizza that's the frozen pizza that you've been eating? Normally the answer is no. You just eat it because it's comfort. So why not choose to replace those unhealthy, maybe not so great options that we shovel in? Like, how many of us love the fish crackers that we've been, eating off of our kids' plates? Or how many of us love the Kraft macaroni and cheese that we're making for our kids? It's not dynamic. We just do it out of habit. So think about that in terms of, do you love the food? It may not be fabulous, which, by the way, I love most of the food. But if you don't, again, a lot of the things you're putting in your mouth are not gourmet food anyway. So I hope that this helps you kind of change your mindset about the fact that this is not a diet. This gets to be about maintaining health the rest of your life, eating every 3 hours and feeding your body appropriately so that you stay healthy. And one side note, if you're doing this for yourself, think about all of your children, let's hope you don't have a million. My children, they all play sports. Why do I not feed them correctly before and after they go exert energy at cheer, at tumbling, at soccer, at baseball? Their bodies deserve to be fed correctly, just like ours. So I challenge all of you to start paying attention to what your kids are putting in their mouth before they go to their sporting event, and really start thinking about what that healthy option can be for them. And my 11-year-old daughter, well, she's almost 12, she honestly will grab a cookie bake or a shake before she walks out the door to her tumbling and cheer and dance classes, because she likes them. Because again, to her, it's not a diet. It's just a healthy option. And she doesn't have all the junk wrapped around her brain about, well, it's healthy, I'll just eat it. So I just challenge you to think about not just your own health, but your kids this week, and what you can do to really change the healthy lifestyle to your entire family, and just instead of just yourself. Have a great week. Bye-bye.